but it's not going to be good enough as Cryo goes ahead and drops Indra to make this a 6-6 round. It comes down to this, Hayes.
That's just massive from Mandini there up top, playing the sort of the lurking role, can kind of like peek each way onto different sites, and it just worked out so well. That it's sort of the just peeking into the fights and cleaning up when when his teammate went down.
Yeah, and this is honestly what I would expect. I mean, like I've said before, Philbo and Walker, they are both on Team ITB, Professional Esports for Arena. And then you have the entire team of Vasion on the other side. It is going to come down to who strategies, who can stay with their entire strategy through this and adjust it to win this last round. But Fudge is going to get dropped early, not looking good over here for that team, and they are going to have to work a man down.
Yeah, the captain's down. I want to say I hope Fudge is trying to sort of keep them calm and trying to make sure that they're doing everything right, and also keeping track of the kills. I mean, that's very important to so that his team doesn't need to look at the leaderboard, because Fudge knows exactly who's alive, how many's alive, and they can kind of go on from there. So Vic just rotating around his spawn, trying to catch players lurking on this left side here.
Goes ahead and puts a little bit of damage onto Tom there. Yeah, that is such an important point that you just made, is Fudge maintaining information for his team, and that's what it comes down to. When you are dead, you need to make sure you're keeping track of everything to keep your team alert, aware, and into it.
100%. That's it. Exactly. Mandini just trying to hold the middle here, just seeing what he can do. It's a quiet part of the sort of round. I mean, 10 seconds left until the point comes up, though. I think obviously Team Fudge have control of this B point here. And also looks like they have control of middle. So this is actually quite a lot of control for a four-man team at least.
Oh,
and there
it's
we go.
Going to be over here on this B point, but Mandini's going to find Indra on the point. Go ahead and drop her. Looks like he's trying to hold the rest of it. Where is the rest? Going ahead and finding another one. Mandini is on fire all of a sudden, looking for a third kill, trying to clutch it up. Cryo's going to go ahead and pick up Thor. That comes down to a 2v4. They have swung this to their advantage. It's Philbo and Walker, ITB's teammates here, and it is just going to be big picking up Philbo. Walker, it's all on your shoulders to win this for your team.
This is a heartbreak, honestly, for Team Endra. I mean, they were one man up, a 5v4. I mean, Walker with a counter Vic, but it's going to be such a tough push. He's got to try and get some damage on, and that will pause it for a second.
Oh my God!
Cryo goes down.
There's no way Walker is about to clutch this up. As he goes ahead and sprays, it was so close. I thought Walker was about to clutch that up as Gino finds the kill there to win it for Team Fudge. That came down to the wire, but man, what a way to capitalize there at the end.
OMG. That was the ending we all wanted, but of course did not deserve. I will say that is exactly, Hayes, the kind of thing we wanted to see out of today's matches. And I will also say that match between Endra and and Fudge, those two teams, a lot closer than we thought.
100%. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that the sort of Team Endra kind of got out of the gates kind of running. I mean, I suppose maybe the sort of the adrenaline from Endra clutching up on those on those few rounds before kind of like keeps them going, and they have a strategy to sort of like bank on. But I think as Team Fudge kind of realizes what they're doing, they kind of learn from that and sort of out strategize them, and it kind of it came down to the wire. But I mean, your captain's down, you know what to do, and they're there for it, really.
Absolutely. Well, and you know what? We'll delve into more of these matchups because, of course, Mendo and Hambino, that was absolutely excellent and seriously something fun to watch for sure. But as we talk about, we'll unpack a bunch more things. I will say this, chat. Guessing with Duncan is finished for today. Check out the Duncan leaderboard to see your placement. A friendly Twitch staff will reach out to confirm prizes for the top 10 scores. And you can come back for the next Twitch Rivals for your chance to play and win. And chat, Duncan has just dropped a new kind of energy for your afternoon boost. Sparked Energy by Duncan is made with vitamins, minerals, and a kick of caffeine to keep you at the top of your game. with 2 delicious flavors, Berry Burst and Peach Sunshine. Need a boost? Grab a Sparked energy drink by Dunkin'. Well, we've got a lot more, of course, in store. And I do want to make sure, John, that we go and talk about this for a second. There has been a lot of, you know what? Oh, I'm going to give another tease. I'm so sorry because we're going to unpack this a lot more because there has been a lot of interesting gameplay that has impacted the way we're going to see our next round unfold. And that next round is coming up right after this. Welcome back to Twitch Rivals Escape from Tarkov Arena. This has been 5-on-5 madness, to be sure. And John, right before the break, we saw the standings, which we'll get to in a hot second. But if there's one thing that we can promise from today's show, it's that nothing is necessarily as it seems because, my gosh, we have had some very interesting, close games.
Yeah, I mean, exactly like you just said, nothing is as it seems and nothing is as we expected it. Because as we saw there during the break, there were some upsets that happened. I mean, we saw some people win that we were not expecting here. And man, Anthony Kongfan taking the win over Team Blueberry Gabby after we saw them absolutely decimate early in the first round. And I'm at a loss. I'm at shocked. And honestly, if we could have 5 monitors with all of these games, I don't know which one I would be watching because they have all been so entertaining.
Fantastic. Well, Hayes, as we take a look, our round 2 results, let's dive deeper into a very interesting dynamic because let's be clear, Group A, you saw Team Anthony, Team Endra, they did not go down without a fight.
Oh, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, Team Anthony Confang just absolutely. Okay, wait, we thought that they won. Maybe they didn't. We're not sure. Anyway, I mean, 5-7. Either way, I think Team Blueberry Gabby might have won that one. At least, from what we're seeing here. So yeah, I mean, it's still close though. Still super close, down to the wire. It could have gone either way. Team Endra, Team Fudge, as we saw in that last match, there was again down to the wire. With Walker just trying to clutch up, trying to make it happen with a with a 6-6 and a match point, like. And yeah, obviously Team Fudge kind of just doing what they do, best.
Doing what they do best. Absolutely. John, anything here that's just a surprise to you at all as we take a look at these standings points wise?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the Group B standings there, seeing Rengar's team go down. I was not expecting that at all, but that is the way of Tarkov. And as anybody who has played Tarkov, Arena's not much different. You never know what's going to happen, and sometimes the dice do not roll in your favor, and that seems to be what has happened here. As we look at Group B here, Team Wardal, they are up 2 wins. Hambino 1, Rengar 1, and then Team Mindo with no wins. But there's still a lot to go. There's still a lot of actions to hear, Kate.
Absolutely. And I wanted to make sure we also mentioned Team Mendo against Hambino in that last round. They actually started off with an early lead, and yet the momentum went to Hambino, ultimately coming out on top. One of the other things I know, John, that you were surprised to see, you were surprised by a couple of the weapons, particularly a nice little PKP. Talk to me about why you were surprised and what do you think we can look forward to? More of the same?
Yeah, so the PKP, even though we talked about it earlier and I was so excited to see it here in this competition, it's not ideal. The ADS speed is non-existent. I mean, it's a great kit. It's fun, but the ADS speed can really hurt you around those corners, and we saw that happen a few times as Hambino had to just pull the trigger and point fire and hopefully get a kill with it. But once he was in position and that ADS was locked in, the thing slayed. I don't know if we'll be seeing too much more of the PKP though this competition.
And there we have it. There's a prediction for you. Hayes, let's talk maps for a second, because of course we are living, breathing, playing Block right now, certainly in these early rounds. And so we're going to see this map again and again. What points on Block have we seen make the most impact for some of these teams?
Obviously, I mean, I think the point B, like just on the sort of the side of the map, is one you can kind of control really easily from up top, as we saw, like Trey and many of the players kind of control that area. So we get into sort of round 3 here as well. It's we'll see some more control of that. I think left side control, B control is very important in this map.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, we're talking about early kills happening all over the place as Team Blueberry Gabby is going up against Team Fudge. But Team Fudge down to 1 man, and it is over early for them. They just got laid out. Like, what just happened, Hayes?
I don't even know. It started and then it ended. And that was that. I don't know. Yeah. So really impressive start. I mean, they had 2 kills on Team Fudge, so I mean, they sort of went back and forth, but at the same time, it was just an absolute stomp. I mean, Kakao with the 3 kills in that one first round, the M4 really doing work actually for him. I think him and Codex just running the M4 really well.
Look at what Fudge is running here for his team. Is that a TX I'm seeing?
That is, I'm fairly certain that's a TX 15. Yeah, I think also might have a scope.
Oh, because I did see him holding down that long angle that we talked about earlier, that long sight line over on the right-hand side opposite of the points as we jump in with Blueberry Gabby herself. Gonna be going, Kakao going down to Cryo early, though. This might be good for Team Fudge if they can capitalize on these early kills and maybe take a round for themselves and swing that momentum. But Blueberry's gonna drop Gino, and then Dill's gonna drop Vic, and then Fudge gonna find Codex. This is swinging fast here, Hayes.
Yeah, it's just back and forth, isn't it? Really, I mean, during this round, it's really going just like to either team. Obviously, I mean, it looks like Fudge and Squad have control of the middle, so that's nice. They got sort of corner set up there. Cryo is just kind of trying to sort of make sure that he doesn't give them too much control on the B side as well. That's important for sure. I want to say I want to see someone go up top there where Gabby's actually aiming, just to kind of like get some control up there. But should be interesting. I think he's saying as a big spray, big crossover from Cryo there onto the left side. And again, I mean, Gabby going down. I don't know where the communication was there, but it wasn't happening.
No, not at all. It's up to Dill and Maple, but wow. Maple's going to go down as soon as I stated the name. Instantly gets dropped. Dill 1v3 right now against Fudge, Cryo, and Mandini. We see Cryo's health going back up a little bit using those stems, trying to recover some health. The point is active, and Team Fudge is on it.
Yeah, they are in full control, and there we go. Mandini just taking him down. It's super fast. Yeah, I mean that's textbook from Team Fudge there to take control. I mean, well, to be fair, I mean Crowdilic with the 3 kills and that push on the right side there kind of caught them off guard. I don't know what Gabby was looking at, but she wasn't looking the right way. That's for sure.
No, unfortunate there. Sometimes there is a breakdown in communication, and that can happen. I mean, that's 7 in 40 coming out of that AK-12 from Mandini. That gun. How do you feel about that gun this wipe? I'm sorry, not the it's the AK, the new variant.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, the AK-12, isn't it? Right? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay. That gun I've actually used quite a lot recently. It's been a gun that's quite fast firing, so it's also quite accurate. It's just nice to use. It also sounds badass, by the way. It sounds really good. So I've been using it quite a lot recently. Mandini, there we go, getting a kill onto Dill with what looks like the AK-12 as well.
It is, it's been surprisingly doing amazing for him in this event, and using that 7 in 40 and that fire rate, I love it. And I'm so happy we're seeing more 3-round burst weapons here in Escape from Tarkov.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely not sort of enough usage of that. Hopefully they can kind of buff that in some point, because I want to use it. I want to use some of the different stuff. Wow, I mean, that was a full-on blowout that round. Just we weren't even chatting about the. It's just like
they just murdered everyone.
It's just textbook like kind of snowplow straight through Blueberry Gabby's team. I mean, I want to say that they're not going to let that happen again.
No, I would expect something from Blueberry Gabby's team here. A little bit strategy change, maybe working out something a little bit different. But Fudge, man, that team seems to have really found their stride, especially after how close it was against Team Indra. Maybe they're just thinking to themselves, listen, we don't want another round like that. That was a little bit too much. Let's lock it in, boys, and get this win. As I say that, though, Dill and Maple both picking up a kill. Cryo's going to go ahead and get Kakao. This is getting spicy.
It really is. I mean, this is again, like, kind of a back and forth round. It's a 3v2 for Blueberry Gabby's team. Maple Syrup Junkie just trying to back off after reloading. Cryodilic on this right side. He's so good. He just does work. I mean, he's got 20 rounds in his mag. It's not even a 30 rounder. It's a 20 round mag. Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah. That's not something, I mean, in base Tarkov, we never see that 20 round mag, hardly ever. And seeing how much work he is putting in with it is just mind-blowing. Leaving it up to Big Vic and Cryo, though, to take this win against Dill and Maple. They are going to have their work cut out for them. 30 seconds left on the clock before the points go live. This is where everything kind of maybe slows down and we get a little bit of lull in the action.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think Maple Syrup hears him healing in the corner. They're going to try and push the issue. Crowdilic backing off. Doesn't like the angle then. No, he doesn't want to push. But Cryo love this right side. And here we go. Another kill, a headshot.
Oh my gosh.
This AS Val is just ripping them to shreds.
This is absolutely crazy. That rate of fire just working so well as Dill is spraying back and forth on both angles, trying to get the peak. But Vic is going to capitalize, get that M80, and drop him for another round. towards Team Fudge.
This is like, I mean, it feels like Vic and Cryo are just absolutely doing absolute work. They are the dream duo right now, just kind of cleaning up when when all hell breaks loose. You can count on these guys to to do the work.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And I've got to say, one of my favorite changes that the team over at Battle State Games has done is remove grenades from these kits and put them on the map. It is so refreshing to see them push for these, try to grab them and use them and give their team that advantage. And it is just fantastic. As Fudge finds Blueberry Gabby so early there. Cacao's going to drop Mandini and Cryo going to drop Dill. This is spicy. They are killing it.
Dill, I mean, yeah, just Cryo just like going absolutely ham now. He's feeling it. He's feeling really good right now. He's on fire. Unfortunately goes down though, but you know, a bit overzealous maybe. Fudge with that TX-15 doing absolute work. Another headshot, like kind of close range as well with this Voodoo sight here.
Oh, I love the TX-15, and seeing it get some love here in Arena from Fudge is crazy, as Kodak is going to outplay Big Vic there. What great... I mean, this is something that I think a lot of folks at home can really take away and learn from, is how these competitors move around the maps. And this works in base Tarkov, this works in Arena. It really, really teaches you the ins and outs of what these high skill players can do.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like when you get to these high levels and these high sort of level games, it's a lot about the movement, how you move, how you peak, and there is just a mass class of kind of dodge, ducking, and diving, and still getting the win. So, but yeah, I mean, I say get the win, but they didn't, because technically Fudge and team are still on top. They're doing the work. It doesn't matter how much you move, you're gonna lose.
Yeah, that is very, very true. It still comes down to the overall, like, how can we capitalize as a team in Arena? And that's exactly what we're seeing here from Team Fudge. I wish we had their comms, because I have no doubt it is amazing. As we jump in with Vic holding that long sight line with that little red dot, though. Not something I was expecting here.
No, yeah. I mean, to expect sort of someone like Fudge with the Voodoo to be holding that angle, but then again, I mean, Voodoo with the 6 times is pretty tough to at that range. Some little jumping action there from, I think that was Cacao. Codex goes down though. Not sure what that was, but he's not having the best of rounds right now. Dill Hero making a push through the middle, just trying to clear his angles. Thinks he sees one. That's just a sandbag, mate. Not gonna lie. But just hey. I mean, you never know. You never know.
In Tarkov, we all know that everything looks like a person, and 90% of it isn't.
True that. Yeah. Well, I mean, here we go again. Dill with a 1-on-4. It's not looking too good for him. I mean, I know Dill's an absolute nutter with his aim. He can aim like the best of them.
Ooh, as he just showed right there, Hayes.
Yeah, he's a very, very good player, and someone you wouldn't want to be against in a clutch situation. Just kind of all over the place. Just aiming, trying to pre-fire, trying to do everything he can to get this round win.
Oh man, this is stressful for him being put into this situation. No one wants to be the last man alive. No one wants to have to clutch up like this. The objective is live. It is going to be up to Dill though. How does he play this? Because 1v3, this is not easy for him. As he goes ahead and finds somebody, tries to get a spray on, doesn't quite connect, but he does get Gino as Cryo answers back.
Cryo, honestly, I mean, refragging, he's got 12 kills right now. Sorry, yeah, two in that round as well. Just do it. I'm still so surprised he's getting that many kills with that little amount of rounds in those mags. He must be hitting like every single shot.
Oh, I mean, you're exactly right. I mean, being able to connect and the thing with that gun is the high rate of fire. So making sure that you're not missing and you're staying on target, that is amazing.
Yeah, 100%. It's honestly impressive to see. So he's on fire this round. We'll hopefully stay on him and see what we can do in on this left B site here. Getting really aggressive on their cover here. He knows what to do here. Using that left shoulder peek there, gets the headshot to Cacao there. Yeah, I mean, you can't really go wrong with that.
No, not at all. And that is something we talked about earlier, wanting to see more out of these competitors is using that left-handed peek. Mm-hmm. And honestly, Cryo is kind of the king of it right now. Has used it every single fight that we've seen where he needed to peek that left-handed side. Fantastic job by them. It is a 3v4 here. Team Blueberry Gabby is going to need to clutch up around and try to shift this momentum in their direction.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard against someone like Cryo just going absolutely off. Vic, it does go down to headshot from Codex, though. Codex on this sort of opposite side of the map from the objectives here, trying to sort of play that lurking role, just you know, being the thorn in their side, I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Blueberry gonna find Cryo, though. That is huge for their team. That is going to make it a little bit easier, give them some breathing room, not to have to worry about that. As Mandini is coming up here, or Fudge is coming up behind Mandini up top, holding that long angle. Sight is going live here in just a second. It is live. Looks like it is going to be that A site, though.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, sort of a central site.
No, it's B.
It's actually B. Yeah, we didn't see it, I suppose. That's yeah. Wow, there we go. So Maple Syrup Junkie has the objective, standing on it currently. Lots of cover around from Gabby there, and they get the win. That's wow. I mean, I think that's one of those things where it's just fortune favors. You know, some people sometimes it is what it is. Sometimes you get lucky. The circle was on. The objective was on them. They had it. They had control of it, and they hopped on it really fast. And it's one of those things. I'm not saying it was lucky, but at the same time, you got to have that fortune sometimes.
Yeah, there's always going to be an RNG element in any kind of sport, in esports. There's always that RNG element, and it worked out here for Blueberry Gabby's team. Now it is going to be up to them to capitalize on this. That's momentum. That's what we talked about, and it looks like Dill is going to capitalize on it, getting an early kill there on Big Vic. Yeah,
that's a huge kill. I mean, Vic doing work, even though it's not really showing on the leaderboard. He's doing work. I think in terms of his support, in cover. Cryo, oh my lord, stop it! Someone stop this man, please.
Oh, Cacao just did. Cacao said, okay, no more of that.
And then Gino follows it up. Okay, all right. This team's insane. This team's nuts. 5-2, a 2v2 though. Looks like Mandini Gino with, I guess, the health benefit. I suppose maybe Maple Syrup Junkies looks like he's losing some health. He's got a bleed somewhere, so he's gonna have to patch that up. But just trying to sort of keep control. Getting pushed though. Codex with the headshot to Gino. That's a big push there. They now keep control of this one site on B. Mandini, I think, with control of center as well. So now it's up to this. It's up to RNG again to see who gets it. But clearly, Team Gabby have the advantage here.
Yeah, and that's the thing we've seen here on Block is that a lot of it comes down to when the numbers have dwindled for both sides. It's to lock down, hold one of the points, and then have to decide how do we rotate once this happens. And unfortunately, it's going to be on Mandini's opposite side away from him. So now Mandini is going to I like this play though, going ahead and getting up top, but it doesn't work as Maple Syrup is gonna drop Mandini. What a great push though. Honestly, like, even though Mandini went down there, he knew that the archway was going to be covered and he couldn't play that. So getting aggressive, going up top, and honestly that could have flipped in just an easy 1 or 2 bullets.
Yeah, 100%. I think also being up top there, like you kind of like pigeonhole one sight line. You don't get exposed to multiple sight lines. So, someone on the point, someone kind of holding it from left side. I think up top there is definitely the play there for sure. And I think he knew that.
Yeah, and this is such an interesting choice here. Blueberry Gabby's team, they have really liked pushing this B site and just holding it and letting Fudge and them take the middle and the right-hand side here and just kind of full stack it. As we go ahead and see Vic not going to let that go down again early. No. Gino dropping Vic! No, we got a TK!
Oh, and then he gets downed himself as well by Codex. So this is falling apart pretty quickly for Team Fudge here. Not ideal. I mean, team kills happen. It's one of those things. I think, obviously, as we saw, they were holding that one angle both at the same time. It's smart, but if one person takes the wrong step to the left, then that's over.
Yep, and that's exactly what we saw happen here. It is going to be up to Team Fudge here to lock down this middle area. Blueberry Gabby's team's going to spread out a little bit, try to cover some more space, and take it from them and just capitalize as Mandini goes ahead and picks up Cacao, going ahead and fighting. Doesn't quite drop him, but does get Codex after a little bit of an extra spray there. Are they all just going to walk into Mandini's line of sight?
I'm not sure what. I mean, I'm sure there was some call outs and knowledge of where that player was. Obviously, Dill now with the angle. I don't think he'll repeat that though. But yeah, Mandini taking down seems like 2 just off the bat there. Yeah, so bringing it down to a 2v2. The point is now on Fudge. Fudge sees his teammate, and that's a big spray from Mandini. Dill goes down, so it's up to Gabby now coming through the archway, and Mandini gets it. There we go. Wow. What a round.
Jeez. I mean, you look at Mandini and Cryo, they are absolutely slaying out 14 and 11 for their team. And it shows. I mean, they are holding the perfect angles. They know where this team is going to push, and they are just slaying right now.
Yeah, I mean, they were at a disadvantage, especially when obviously with the unfortunate team kill, it goes down, and then there's a trade that happens. It's just like a 2v4, I think it was, and they still win. I don't know how that happens. It shouldn't happen, really.
It honestly shouldn't. I mean, Gabby's team should have capitalized on those 2 players going down early and then getting that early 3rd player. But man, it is going to be up to Fudge though. This is something that's interesting because Fudge goes down to Dill. Gino's going to find Kakao though. Yeah, I was just about to say Gino's got to shake it off. He can't let the TK bother him. But Blueberry Gabby's going to find Gino and drop him there, Hayes.
Yeah, so Cryo still roaming around this B side, just trying to bait out some shots, see what he can find, trying to get information. I think that's the main thing. Maple Syrup Junkie though taking him down, so that's a big kill for Blueberry Gabby's team. That's a big meaningful kill there to take down Cryo. Now they have full control of the B site. Vic just unawares. Gabby with the big push there, headshot onto Vic.
Oh, this is going to be such a hard uphill climb here for Mandini. 1v4, and the entire team, except for Kakao, is pretty healthy. I mean, you look at that, Maple's a little hurt, but honestly, they're pretty healthy here. And Mandini is just going to struggle, I think, in this. But if anyone can do it, it's going to be him.
I think Mandini has that mindset of like sort of it's do or die, right? Like you can't play it passive here. He knows what he needs to do. He's got that AK-12. He's got heavy bleed though. He needs to sort that out, I think. But I don't think he's aware. I mean, it looks like he's sorting out now. He's also got a fracture on his arm. Looks like so. Yeah, I mean he's all right. Well, he's not all right. He's dead. So
he's not all right.
Nice headshot there. It goes into a 6-4. Still kind of match point. I mean, they have a few tries to get it done, Team Fudge, but I mean, with momentum, Team Blueberry Gabby might make this a 6-6. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, Team Blueberry Gabby's backed into a corner here. Fudge's team is on that match point. It is their game to lose now. So Fudge has got to kind of grab his team, lock them in, and just take control and say, guys, we know what we need to do. We play our game. We need to keep it slow and steady. Let them make the early mistakes and let us capitalize on it. And that seems to be what they're doing. Fudge's team is going to go ahead and steal the Blueberry Gabby strat and push this blue B side quite early.
Yeah, it looks like, I mean, still Cryo's roaming that B site there. Maple Syrup Junkie trying to push the issue on around the right side there. Fudge getting an early kill onto Dill. That's a headshot with the TX. Kakao onto Cryodilic as well. That's a big kill for them. So it's going back and forth.
Oh, I mean, that is a huge kill for each side as Gabby goes down. Codex followed right behind, but it is now a 2v2. Fudge and Mandini versus Kakao and Maple. What a way. Oh, man, this is going to be huge for Fudge's team if they can pick this round up right now.
Yeah, for sure. Mandini again getting control of this top apartment here. I think that they're slightly aware. Obviously, the creep. I think they've changed the audio, so creeping in is definitely a lot more audible now. So I think Maple Syrup Junkie is aware of Mandini's whereabouts. Fudge, I think on the flank from behind Maple Syrup Junkie, if I'm correct. I think he's on the flank there. So this could be crucial. If they pounce at the right time, then it could all be over.
Honestly, yeah, this is going to come down to strategy and communication, and which team can honestly communicate their strategy a little bit better to one another. Wow. Kakao and Maple just working it out there, closing that gap even more. Oh, man, I really hope we are not about to see an upset here for Team Fudge being on match point here for 2 rounds. They've got to close this out.
Yeah, for sure. Come on. I mean, it's one that it's their game to win. Really, like they need to be winning it for sure. Again, I mean, as a full competitive team, against, I mean, what I'd say is more of like a sort of a pickup team, like a sort of a mishmash. All extremely good players and world class players in their own right, but you think like team play would definitely win out. I mean, Gino going down first, that's not ideal for Team Fudge.
No, not at all. And it's just like you said, like the Blueberry Gabby team has got, I mean, they're doing stuff. Look at this. Wow. They are slaying it out. And just, it's up to Fudge. Fudge is left alone on the other side of the map as his entire team was wiped out methodically here by Blueberry Gabby. Can he clutch up a 1v5, get that ace to secure this win? Or are we going to see round 6 or round 6 and 6? I mean, round 13, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, Kakao just jumping around the corner as you do, hitting the headshot. And it's now 6-6. This is turned on its head, John. I'm kind of surprised by this. It's not ideal.
No, Hayes, like this is when you get to that match point, making sure that you lock it down early is so important, because this is kind of what we just saw happen between Fudge and between Team Indra a moment ago, but just reversed.
100%. Yeah, this is, I mean, they don't want this to happen for sure. I mean, then again, I think it's not a crucial moment in the tournament. Obviously, round robin, it's one of those things where you win some, you lose some, but you're going through into the knockout stages. You want to have that advantage anyway, right? And also, the money for the win is nice. It's great. So yeah, I think maybe it looks like they've sort of switched up their strategy, going for a different kind of push, and it seems to be working. Big Vic with the kill, Gino with the kill as well to Gabby. This is huge.
Yeah, this is kind of what I would expect to see. Big Vic does go down there, and now it's going to be Fudge also picking up another kill. It is a 4v2 here to close out this round. It is Fudge and them. This is much more methodical that I was expecting. A little bit slower paced, playing their game and not rushing through it too much. As Cryo goes down, Maple just finding everyone. It is now just Fudge and Gino left. As Maple goes down to Fudge, Dill's gonna kill Fudge. It is just Gino versus Dill.
This is down to the wire. Dill on a fair few kills, 15 kills this round. Gino on 6. I don't know who's feeling good this round. It's definitely Dill. So we'll see how this plays out. Gino with the SIG MCX here. See what he can do. Just getting some information from Dill. Just trying to jump around, see what he can see. And Gino's on the point. He has the point. He has the advantage.
Oh, that is huge for Gino. I mean, we're looking at the top fragger from oh my gosh. The bottom fragger on Team Fudge kills the top fragger on Team Blueberry Gabby to secure the victory. It came down to the wire. Was not expecting that at all there, Hayes.
Jeez.
No, sorry. I was sitting there mouth agape as I was watching that. And I will say, let's talk about this for a hot second, because, John, I feel like, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like we just saw the matchup that will be our finals matchup. I don't know. I mean, call me nuts.
I mean, the way that we've seen these two teams play out so much through this event, it really is starting to look like that. But man, regardless, I want our final match to be that right there. I want that 6 round, and it just come down to the very last round. That was so entertaining, and I've got to give it up to Gino for securing that for his team. He's got to be feeling good after that one.
Absolutely. Hayes, it seems to me that this, in this tournament specifically, but of course this game in general, you can't have a loose end of the string. You can't have a weak link in the chain.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's fair to say that there wasn't a lot of weak links in Fudge's team. I mean, you had Cryo just going off as well. Like it was so good to see. He was really, I think he was really feeling it. That round. So I mean, when you got that, and then you have sort of Big Vic and Fudge as kind of the sort of support team, just really kind of like helping them out and giving them the support they need. It allows Cryo to just go crazy. And he definitely showed it. But big props to Gino at the end there for clutching up.
Excellent. Well, Will we see more clutches coming up after the break? You'll have to stick around to find out. We'll see you in a sec. Well, there is one thing we can say, and that is that we had no idea this was going to be the outcome, certainly. John, we are obviously just through our round robin rounds, which is easy for me to say out loud. What happens next? Unfold that for me.
Oh, I mean, this is about to come down to after the round robins. We have now seeded all of our teams into the single elimination brackets. So we're going to see in just a moment where everybody is and who they are facing and if they're getting knocked out. And we're going to be crowning a champion team very, very soon. This has been nonstop. It has been great.
It has been great. And Hayes, I think it's another important element to this is that teams are now going to be facing off against the other teams from the different group, which I think will add to just more of the mayhem.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be chaotic through and through. I mean, we've already had some chaotic matches, so I can't imagine these ones will be any different. But here are the standings. John, what do you think of Group A? I mean, Team Endra and Anthony Confan just kind of going at it, and yeah,
yeah. I mean that was an interesting one. Team Endra just capitalizing here on Team Anthony and just blowing them out 7-1. But honestly, that Fudge XL versus Blueberry Gabby round, that to me, like that, my heart was just like pumping the entire time for Team Fudge XL.
Absolutely. And this is something we talked about during the break. These numbers right here, these wins, do not accurately reflect just how close that these games are. You saw earlier, of course, Fudge, but Fudge versus Blueberry literally came down 6 rounds versus 6 rounds versus 1v1. Could have gone either way, truly. So these wins are hard fought and won, to be clear. So, and here we are, and Hayes, we're taking a look. We're in the quarters right now, and this is where we see some of these teams, of course, go up against teams, as we said, Group A's, B's. Doesn't make any difference now.
No, that's it exactly. Yeah, I mean, the only difference is is who you go up against. I think I want to say it's like the lowest place team on I think like Group A versus the first place team on Group B, and then it kind of like goes from there. So it's gonna be so tough for the first sort of quarterfinals match to see who comes out on top. But yeah, Fudge versus Mendo. Then you've got Team Hambino versus Team Endra, Team Wardell versus Team Anthony Confan, and then Team Blueberry Gabby versus Team Rengo. I want to see that one. That'll be an interesting one to sort of have a look at.
Absolutely. Yeah, John, I mean, another reminder that we are in single elimination. Yummy.
Yeah, I mean, single elimination here, and this is where upsets can happen. And it's going to be one of those hard things because you think that you're in your head, you're thinking, okay, this is who I'm expecting to win. But honestly, this is Tarkov. This is Arena. This is a competitive game, and it can come down to single moments, and you can have some of the biggest upsets ever. So it's hard to call. I have people that I think are going to win, but at the end of the day, who knows?
At the end of the day, is that, yeah, who does know? Not us, which is awesome, because we're going to watch it unfold right along with you. Hayes, let's talk real quick about something that we have mentioned in a couple of different rounds. Cryo really used that shoulder lean to his advantage in this last match. But, of course, that's my dog that wanted to let you all know she agreed. But John and Hayes, let's talk through that for a second, because John, you mentioned you were surprised you didn't see it more, but Hayes, let's unpack that mechanic for us.
That's it, yeah. So, I mean, what happens is, obviously, previously, we only had the right shoulder sort of I guess, as a weapon, right? You kind of rest it on your shoulder, and the recoil kind of, goes into your shoulder with it, with a stock. Now you have the ability to switch over onto your left shoulder, and that allows you to kind of peek around left corners, and it gives you more of an advantage in like a close quarters combat situation where you may have been like sort of peeking around a corner. I'm not sure if you see it on the camera, but like peeking around the corner, and you'd show more of your body. Therefore, you are more exposed. Therefore, you are more susceptible to being shot. So now you can switch over, and it gives you a much more advantage when you're peeking around left side corners.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, John, anything to add there?
Yeah, and it's honestly one of the best changes that we've ever had in just regular Tarkov and here in Arena, because so many of our fights we're trying to position ourselves to use that right-handed lean to get into those positions because it gave you so much more of an advantage. And now you are able to fight from every point in such a more methodical way, and it just makes it better.
It just makes it better. I like it. Well, I want to chat real quick about one of the elements of this game that I find so fascinating, and that is the capture point that happens right at the end of that timer to really force an ending, force a winner, certainly. John, talk to me a little bit about the strategies that we have seen, because we have seen some fast games that don't utilize that at all. Coming out frenetic, doing it, make it happen. Then we've also seen some of these more methodical games, these a little bit more strategy driven. Talk to me about the strategy that people use for that capture point feature.
Yeah, I mean, we've been seeing some really interesting thought processes here from multiple different teams. We have seen, hey, we're going to just lock down this point where our entire team is going to push that. We may have a roamer, but everyone else is going to be anchoring here onto site. And then we are going to wait out our time, maybe get a pick if they get a little bit over aggressive, maybe pick up a kill here or there. But it is about trying to hopefully roll the dice and get that lucky draw of that point being on your side. And if it's not, then they have the difficulty of going ahead and retaking the other points. So it's been interesting to see. Then we have those other teams, like you said, they don't really seem to care, and they just run through everybody, and they're like, round's over. Forget the points.
It's fine, for sure. Hayes, we've been seeing a lot of obviously different weapon strategies here. TX-15's been out. AK-12 with that new variant's been out. Which weapons for your money, and John, I'm coming to you after this, which weapons for your money are best for this arena mode?
I'd say definitely the high fire rate weapons, things like the MP7. We saw Trey use that in the first round. Cryodelic with the VSS, or was it the Valve? Same thing, really. I might get some stick for that, but we'll see. But yeah, it's they're very fast firing guns, so it's quite easy to kind of like put more rounds down range, and just faster killing of things. It makes things easier, obviously. So I think high fire rate is definitely king in this scenario. So I'm still unsure as to why. And I mean, maybe I can ask Fudge later why he used the TX-15 that last round, because I don't know if it really worked out in his favor.
Yeah. And I mean, just to go on top of that, I mean, first off, VSS, ASL, they're practically the same. We like, if you, they're tomato. But honestly, it is going to be those high rate of fire weapons. I'm kind of surprised we're not seeing more M4s. Like, I would expect to see something with that. But I think a lot of people are just playing with what they're comfortable with. And because they can only have everybody has to pick from a different set. Mm-hmm. So we're not going to see, like, it's just like, hey, what am I comfortable down this tree? What am I comfortable with here? And who is going to be best for the team in these moments?
We're going to find out right now. Here we go.
Getting into it. Here we go. So Team Wardell versus Team Anthony Confang. And onto a sort of a slower start. Looks like some damage onto Labs Rat, just over on this B site here. Wolf getting into a fight using the M4, as you said. You want to see more of it, so looks like they're trying to get that in use.
Oh, yeah. And as we said here, this is going to be single elimination. Wolf, Vegas, and GG Earth going ahead and dropping most of Anthony. Toby Two-Face answering back. It's going to be a 1v3 here. Can Toby clutch this up? Talking about that AS Val that look who's using it also here.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the AS Val. I mean, again, as I say, it's got a 20 round mag, so it's not ideal. Obviously gives you a bit more ergonomic with a bit more ergonomics. Bit more ergonomically friendly, so it's nice, but at the same time you want more rounds, and it doesn't matter because Wardell it taps him in the face.
Just comes out swinging, does a great spray as he takes that right hand swing. First round going over to look at that, to Team Wardell. They're flipped.
Lovely.
They're flipped. It's fine. I got confused for a second, but that was Team Wardell picking up round one. Team Anthony gonna have to really get this momentum going in their direction. I think they're here just for the memes and having a good time. What do you think?
Well, that's it exactly. I mean, I don't want to mention Anthony's name right now, but it's making me laugh. But just stuff. They're just trying to take control of this right side. Looks like Wolf and Team Wardell just pushing up and making, getting control of the B site.
I'm pretty sure I saw Anthony tweet out about 5-10 minutes before the event. Just woke up in arena competition and he was still half asleep in the picture. So he's here for it. He's waking up. Maybe he'll come online and it'll just be an absolute slay fest from there, and we might get an upset.
I love it. It is what it is. Sometimes you play better when you just you've just woken up. You're just ready to go. You get your coffee in hand. You're just like, all right, I'm ready. Let's do it. Vegas here. Oh wow, Toby with the two-piece there. Toby Two-Face with the two-piece. My lord, doing absolute work. Yeah, wow, that's impressive. Very, very, very well played by Toby there. 3 kills in that round. Gets the dub for their team.
Yeah, now, and like I was saying a moment ago, remember, this is single elimination, but it's best of 3. Yeah. So whoever does lose the first round will be able to choose out of the other maps. For the most part, I believe that there are 2 maps that are not going to be in that rotation, if I remember correctly. And that was Chop Shop and Sawmill will not be available for them to choose from, but we still have a bunch of other maps. There's Air Pit, Bay 5, Equator, and Bowl, and they can choose to come back to Block if they're liking it. I mean, I think everybody seems to be enjoying it so far.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be fair, though, I think if you lost on Block, you might not want to choose Block again, but It's, it depends, right? I mean, my favorite map for me personally is Bowl. It's just such a nice map. It feels so good. There's two sort of central kind of like points, and it just kind of works. So I think I like to see some Bowl, but we'll see what people think. What teams choose.
Yeah, and me personally, I'm an Equator fan. I would like to see that map. I think it's a really well-designed map. It has that same kind of style, even though it's a little bit smaller with those 2 lanes down the left and right and that big center area. Just fantastically designed also.
Yeah, it's good fun. But yeah, just starting off here, Wardell with the 2 rounds. Anthony Confang's team with the 1. Pretty sort of slow start. Oh wow!
Ooh.
Oh, mid jump, Toby with the headshot. How does that work?
I don't know, but Toby is right now telling his team to get in the backpack. I'll carry you guys. And he is slaying out 5 kills for him as GG Earth goes ahead and finds Anthony and drops him. It is now a 4v4.
Yes, just a bit of a back and forth here. Earth again with a headshot onto Cool D, just finding heads and tapping them.
Yeah, this has been really clean from GG Earth, going ahead with 4 kills for him. Vegas 5 kills. Team Wardell, man, they are just stacking bodies left and right this entire round. See if Anthony's team can answer back. Toby, GL40 Labs Rat still up. I expect a lot from these guys.
Yeah, I know. Team Wardell have fairly good control of. Oh, there we go. Toby goes down. I was expecting that because Wardell had a really nice spot up on that car and just kind of an off angle in a way. But Vegas doing absolute work. I mean, we saw Vegas in the first round not have the best of rounds and didn't quite get things going, and then just like turned it on. So I think he's rocking now. I know Vegas back from the PUBG days, and he was, I think, one of the younger players, but an absolute gamer. He's from the US as well, so he's feeling very good right now.
Is he from Vegas?
I actually don't know. I want to assume so. I mean, it makes sense, wouldn't it? Yeah.
I mean, you are correct. This man has 7 kills already in the first 4 rounds. Yeah. He is stacking bodies. And they are about to get into it here as we are on with Vegas. He saw somebody on the other side. GG Earth going ahead and picking up Cool D. Wardell killing Anthony. But GL40's saying, hey, I got it. Vegas goes down. And Toby also takes out Fragus.
Yeah, 3v3 now. Just trying to lick their wounds. Looks like Labs Rat just healing himself up. Same with Toby. GG Earth just trying to get some angles. Wolf as well, holding down the middle, taking some stims. Seeing what he's I guess using what he's got. Wardell with a bit of trouble here over at the B site. Just trying to bait out. I think he's trying to bait out the peak because he's trying to sort of like make it seem like he's running and then trying to they'll peek and stuff, and it's a thing that happens and people do it. I'm not a mass fan of it, but hey, it's you got to use everything to your advantage, right?
Exactly. Toby going ahead and picking up a kill a moment ago. Wolf is going to go ahead and drop Labs Rat. It's now up to Wardell versus Toby and Velika. This is it. Can Anthony's team take another round?
Oh wow. Well, I think Wardell's like he's warmed up. He like you can see with his aim, he's warmed up. He knows exactly where Toby is. He's literally staring right at where he is. So Toby looks like he's trying to wait for the point to see where it's going to pop up, and I think he knows it's on B. Wardell has full control. He's got a flashlight on as well, and that's a headshot. Woo! Wow.
Oh, man. They always say that the high ground is going to be your best friends, that you have the advantage up there, but Wardell just showed that being on the low ground, seeing that head first, you kind of just pop them and win. What a great job by Wardell there.
Yeah, I think Wardell controlling that B site is just crucial for them. I think just holding it down, as you say. I mean, with the sort of the high ground. I mean, at some point you're gonna have to peek your head over, and your head is the first thing they'll see. So that's going. Oh, Cody goes down straight away. That's a really nice angle from Earth there. Wow, that's cool.
That is a really clean angle from Earth. It's interesting to see what these guys are learning as they play through this map, because you can see, Anthony picking up a nice little one tap there onto Wolf.
There we go.
Man, Like, it is interesting to see, like, what is going on here as these teams are learning this map and progressing. Anthony finding another one. GL40 also finding. This might be their momentum shift that they needed.
Yeah, this is huge. Anthony finally picking up 2 kills after missing out the first 4 rounds, getting nothing. And Labsrat popping off as well. Fragas gets one back onto Toby. So it's just a 1v3 now. See what we can do. Just flipping around. Just very aware of where players are. I think he's just looking pre-firing. He needs to be so active on the map to try and. Oh my! What? Oh. Such a hard shot there. Honestly, put some damage down though. He's gonna try and hold off someone coming from the B side as well.
Oh, you are 100% correct here. That is such a hard shot, but I have got to give it to Fragus here. Really, really good movement around the map, and also the way that he's pre-firing these angles is just a great. Like, that just shows your knowledge base of Tarkov and being able to know, like, hey, if I pre-fire this and somebody's there, it's an easy kill.
Yeah, for sure. I like this aggressiveness as well. That I think he knows that the point is on B, so he's just kind of trying to push the issue on that one player that he saw backing off. I think now they know. I think it's just full. Yeah, I think they won the match. They won the round, and that's that. He knows that he's not going to push the issue anymore. So.
Yeah, and that's a really great job by Team Anthony, taking another round here. 4-2, no closeouts here. Maybe this is the momentum shift, and we might see Anthony's team come through and take this this first round, because it is best of 3, chat. Once again, best of 3.
Yeah, that's it exactly. Yeah, so once you win the first match, you can't choose the map, but it doesn't really matter because you've got momentum on your side. You're feeling good about it. You just put yourself in a good spot there. So I think that was definitely a good round for Anthony. I think he needed those 2 kills to sort of make his worth on the team, at least, to try and make something happen. Vegas switching to his left shoulder there again as well. Lovely use of the left shoulder peek.
Oh, Wolf going ahead and find Labsrat. Wolf also finding another one. And then Vegas killing Anthony. Oh, they are answering back right now. It is a 2v5. Not going... 1v5. Not going the way of Anthony's team here.
Yeah, this isn't ideal for Cool D. He's got a 1v5, and Earth just pops from the corner, taps him in the face, and that's a 5-2 to Team Wardell. Yeah,
it really was. Interesting to note, though, as I was saying earlier, it's really... We're almost seeing the evolution of these teams as they play through Block so much today. Understanding and learning all of these peaks and where people are going. We're seeing a lot of pre-firing into certain angles that get held a lot, and it is really working out for some of these teams.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's safe to say that these guys aren't going to run out of ammunition too much. Earth with this nice little angle, going to try and hold the peak as the players rotate around from the other side on the right side there. It's a nice little angle that they've got. Definitely learnt from that. And Cool D getting a headshot onto Fragas. Wolf returns with one onto Confine there.
And then Wardell going ahead and picking up another one. Labsrat's answering back onto Wardell. Cool D killing Vegas. And now Wolf G answering back on the Labsrat. It's a 2v2. This one just got spicy all of a sudden.
It just popped off. Everything's happening all at once. Wolf, another one onto D. It's just Toby now left in a 1v2. Earth and Wolf trying to get that headshot onto Earth there, but just not quite catching it.
Just off by a little bit there. Could have easily clutched up, but Wolf is going to swing him, sprays him down with that 995, and drops him for the win there. I mean, 6-2. 6-2.
Yeah, definitely looking like a pretty clean victory for Team Wardell. But I mean, it's not all said and done until a 7 pops up on the board there. As you know, like Wolf is popping off. We saw him last round. He's doing absolute work. So I'll have to see what he does in this last round. Well, I say potential last round, should I say?
Potential. Yeah, and that's exactly like you said. I mean, we saw Team Fudge get to 6, and then the other team slowly creep up. And look at this. Anthony's team picking up 2 quite early, but Wardell's going to answer back and drop GL40 Labsrat. So now it is a 3v4. Toby Two-Face is going to go down to GG's Earth. Man, they are really getting into this action very quickly.
Yeah, 3v3 now. Vegas holding the angle, knows where they're coming from. Earth with another kill onto Cordy. He's popping off. He's doing really, really well with that AK-12 there. Wardell nearly got the flick onto that head. That was really close. He's really, really warmed up now. I can tell.
Oh my gosh, this is getting so spicy. It is down to 2 on Team Anthony, 3 on Team Wardell. They are trying to hold these points, trying to figure out where it's going to go 30 seconds before the points come active. But I don't know if we're going to last that long. Team Wardell might just get aggressive and just swing them.
Yeah, for sure. I think now it's the point at which they're kind of holding the angles and they don't want to push too much. Kind of like, give their position away or give an advantage. Oh, I say that Earth peeks up from up top and he takes down Veleka. So Wardell's just trying to hold off Anthony. I'm not entirely sure where Anthony actually is. He's got that wrist tee on, so can't hear much. I think they realize that he's at the back here. There we go. A nice little jump. Doesn't work out though. Anthony with the kill.
Oh, and he gets a double. Anthony gonna clutch it here. Anthony versus Vegas here, coming down to this. Vegas, all he has to do is clutch this point, take the kill. Anthony's gonna go ahead and heal up though. The point is live, 30 seconds before the cleanup crew comes in. But man, oh man, Wardell's gonna let him know, hey, I'm right here, come and get me.
This is so close. So close. It nearly happened as well. Vegas managed to clutch it with the heavy bleed on there as well, but wow, Jesus, that was down to the wire, honestly, on that round. Anthony, he got loads of kills that round. I was impressed, honestly.
Oh my gosh! As we jump over into the next team fight, Team Indra versus Team Hambino.
Ooh.
I mean, this one's gonna come down to some interesting fighting. I mean, both of these teams. I mean, you look at Trey. Trey is a powerhouse. You look at Walker, powerhouse. And this is kind of spicy. 3-4 right now.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like you go through all of these names and you think powerhouse. But they're all up there. They all know how to fight. So it's just a matter of like who pops off at that moment in time. Vibing with the angle here, got his laser on, just trying to look for an angle onto Indra there. Gets it. Philbo does take down Trey though with the first kill.
Yeah, and it's so interesting because the earlier rounds, we saw some of these competitors kind of at the bottom of the leaderboard for their team, and now they're the ones popping off every round.
Yeah, it's such a funny dynamic, really. I mean, I guess maybe just like not having to like warm up at the start. They're just kind of getting into the round, feeling it out, and it definitely shows for sure.
Oh, man, as we jump in with Desmond here on that VSS, AS Val, another MDR. We've been seeing that a lot today. People always love the MDR.
Yeah, it's a funny pick. I'm not a massive fan of it. Philbo getting the Vel in there with the headshot. Volley as well on Survivor. That was a nice peek. Really, really nice peek. Desmond with the AS Val, SP6 in the mag. It's a 2v2 as well.
But Philbo goes down. Now it is a 1v1. It is Thor versus Hambino. This is going to get spicy here. 15 seconds before the point comes live. Looks like Thor is going to try to go ahead and heal up a little bit. Hambino holding this angle, just looking to figure out where he's at. He heard him up top, I'm almost positive. Thor's going to spray. They're spraying each other back. But it's no kills, no connections yet.
The point is on A as well. What if they're trying to bait out the pre-fire? Oh, there we go. Catches the headshot with the point fire. That's impressive. That's such a good peek right there.
That was such an amazing job there by Volathor. Now, this is something I want to, this is why I love the AUG, just that recoil control that you can get to spray down those point fire shots, and he demonstrated it perfectly there. Way to go. Tying it up 4-4 here in this first round.
Yeah, super nice. Yeah, the AUG is a fairly new weapon to Escape from Tarkov and Arena. It's one that a lot of people didn't enjoy at start, but I think it's definitely come into its own.
Yeah. Philbo!
Phil, what you
finding
doing?
Hambino with just a dirty tap. Oh, jeez. Man, Hayes.
I mean, it goes to show that Philbo's learning and he knows where they go, and he just pretty much pre-fired. It looks like that was insane.
Yeah, that it very much felt like he was like, hey, somebody's going to run here and peek. Just fired, tried to get that timing down, and it worked out amazing.
Yeah.
That does put Hambino's team down here, 4v5. 1 minute left before the points go live, but it doesn't matter. Philbo and Tom going ahead and drop in 2 more from Team Hambino. It's up to Desmond and Valiant to capitalize here and win this.
This is what I love to see. I mean, Philbo's just popping off. He's gotten 2 kills this round again as well. Two clean headshots. Velian and Desmond in a 2v5. This is going to be hard to beat. I mean, yeah, when you got Philbo on point and pretty much everyone on their team is picking up the pace. I mean, there's only a few kills between all the team members on Endra's team there. So really impressive stuff. They're all picking up their own weight, and it's working out.
Yeah, and that's honestly like that is what you want to see here as a team, right? You want to see your entire team kind of having about the amount of same kills and deaths. That way everybody's doing what they need to, everybody's anchoring or playing the roles that they need to play and doing the jobs. And it really works out well because that means no matter who goes down, you know the rest of your team can still be there and clutch up in the end. As the point goes live here, over here on this B side, it is luckily for Desmond and Valiant because it's on their side.
Oh, this is a huge one. Philbo, again with a headshot on Desmond, and gets one to Valiant. What? Philbo, popping off.
Wow.
What is he doing right now? This is unprecedented stuff from Philbo. I love to see it, though.
Yeah, and he has not shot Walker once, so I don't know if Philbo's actually playing for himself right now.
Is this really Philbo? Can someone check? Is this actually Philbo? I don't know. The banter, the memes, we love it.
Oh, that's the Tarkov history from content creators. You know, we know what happens. These guys are great friends, and they have played a long time together. They have a tendency to kill each other, though, when they're playing.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, maybe deliberately, maybe not. We're not entirely sure. Just Endra there covering your teammate as he backs off there. Just a bit of a slow one today. Trey kind of taking a bit of damage there. Not sure who from, but looks to be healing himself back up.
Yeah, interesting to note, though, Trey only 4 kills this round using that MP7, not really working out as Hambino gets dropped. Trey's going to find somebody else. As I say that, he drops Philbo, and then Tom is going to go down. It is now a 3v3, but I just said it, and it is 2v3 as Walker picks up another kill.
Yeah, huge kill from Walker there. Yeah, so 2v3. Desmond trying to jump around, get some information, just anything he can really get. Endra still holding the angle here. She knows there's someone hanging around. Oh, that's a huge shot from Desmond. That's disgusting.
Oh my gosh. And another one picking up Walker there by Valiant. That is that just unfolded so quickly. Now it's up to Thor. We have switched over to a 1v2 in the favor of Team Hambino.
Yeah, that's a big kill from Desmond. I mean, Endra holding the angle, all the advantage really in a sense, and doesn't quite get the job done. Valiant knows the point is just about to come up, so they're just waiting to see what happens. I think. Velian, I think, is on the center point. He knows where Valiant is coming from.
Does not look like it is point A.
Oh.
Looks like it may be that point B side.
That is it. Yeah, Valiant just holding. I think he's trying to hide himself from up top and hold the alleyway at once. So this could work out if he's quick. He could get the kill down below and then switch up to up top.
He hears one running from behind. I don't remember if it was Desmond running from behind there, causing a lot of noise. Thor is aware of him. He's holding the angle, but I think he may have just heard the lion up top and is a little confused where that audio is coming from. Going ahead and spraying out, but Desmond's going to pick up the kill with a headshot on another swing. That is crazy.
It's disgusting. Yeah, I mean, we for those that know Desmond, they know that he's a very active, very fast player, very PvP centric, and he's just showing it right there. It's just running out, switching, hits the headshot. It's like clockwork for Desmond, really.
I mean, that was just like the way he outplayed it there, because like if we really want to be honest, that is an outplay. He's literally he swings out, causes you to fire, swings back into cover to make you think that he's going to reload or something, and then insta swings you again while your pants are kind of around your ankles and you're not aware.
Exactly that, yeah. So 2 kills apiece for both teams here. Starting off, Viben and Tom going down. It looks like, was that an aggressive push on the B site there, through the B site? I think Walker's aware of them pushing through. This is actually quite a nice little push, but it might not work out, since I think Walker and Squad are very aware and posted up. Desmond being very aggressive and gets punished for it.
Oh, man. Unfortunate to see there. Desmond going down. That is the kill leader for Team Hambino. But honestly, I mean, the top 2 kill leaders are down for Team Hambino. You've got Viben and Desmond both out. So it is up to Hambino and the rest of the team to kind of pick up and drop these other 4 players on Team Indra.
Yeah, it's not ideal when it's a 5v5 situation. This is pretty much getting to match point now, like after this round, and you don't want to lose advantage that early. It's not ideal. Hambino just kind of holding his own, trying to see what he can do. Trey at the center, trying to get some peaks with his MP7. Valiant just sending it over to B site. Love it.
And it is on B site as he gets there. It comes to him, so he's got to hold this angle. The rest of Team Hambino is going to rotate over there also. But
what?
Trey finding Indra, dropping her. Hambino dropping Thor, but Walker dropping Valiant. And it comes down to Hambino winning that round at the last few seconds.
That was literally just a control issue from Indra's team there. They just didn't have control of B site, and unfortunately for them, it landed on where Velian was, and then they're going to make a push. That's unlucky, that.
Oh, man, that timer just betraying them. It is one of those situations when the minute and 30 is up and the points go live. You have to be so ready to react, because if a team is on that point and you're not in position, they can easily win the round, and we just saw it unfold right there.
Yeah, definitely. It's such a fast timer too. It's hard to actually, if you're on one side of the map, it's tough to actually get over there and position yourself in a way which you can win the fight. Filbo, again, picking up another kill to Trey. Trey's not having a great round, but Filbo having a really good one.
Yeah. And just a little nod. I don't know if you guys have noticed up on the side of the building there, it's a great little banner that says Twitch Rivals. That's pretty cool that they've added there. It's on the top left here on Hambino screen.
Yeah, I love that. That's cool. That's a little sort of customization, little nod to the Rivals team at Twitch. Love it. Oh, Valiant.
Thor going down.
Yeah,
the lion there, Hayes.
There we go. He loves that loud Mark 16 there. The 7.62 MK17 there. It's doing work for him. He's doing really well with it, to be fair.
Yeah, it's interesting because we talked about this so much before, but nobody on Indra's team, everybody seems to be locked with what they want to use, and they're just, this is it. I'm not using anything else. I'm comfortable with this, and that is what they're playing.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, they have only played played blocks. So if it worked once, it'll work again. You know what I mean? So as you said, if you come to with it, then it's it's going to work out in their favor. Now the point is in the center. It is on A. So vibing with seems like full control. Desmond running around like an absolute nutter as he does, and gets another kill. Okay, that's just Desmond things. Just Desmond things.
Just Desmond things, as it is now a 1v4. Tom is the last one left over here on Team Indra, but he does not stay alive long, and it is going to be 7-5 to Team Hambino. So now we'll get to see where Team Indra decides to take this. Will they stay on block? Will they go someplace else? Hard to say, but we're going to jump over to Team Rengar and Team Blueberry Gabby. Remember, this is a best of 3, so first round, whoever wins it, the loser will then get to choose the next map. And the only 2 maps that aren't available are Sawmill and I believe Chop Shop is the other one that are not available.
That's right, yeah. Do I see a bolt action 338 Lapua on Codex?
You do.
But he seems like he's doing well with it. Please don't stop. Oh my lord!
No! He missed! No!
No!
Tiggs picks up Codex there at the end.
I was concerned for Tiggs there. I thought it might have happened, but no, it's fine. He knows what he's doing. He's not a stranger to these things.
Codex has 10 kills with that, by the way.
I know. Yeah, I was going to say that as well. It's mad. I mean, yeah. man.
I was not expecting a Bolty at all today. And I mean, Codex bringing. I mean, if you're going to bring one, this is kind of the one to bring.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what armor he's got, but he probably doesn't have much. He's kind of maybe a glass cannon in effect, but he's getting quite aggressive. I think he knows his angles. You know, I mean, to be fair, he's got the AP rounder. That's a one tap to the chest if you can actually connect with it.
Oh man, as we continue on here, yeah, it has AP.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my gosh, people dropping everywhere. Tiggs dropping blueberry, Vonza dropping maple syrup, Cacao dropping Vonza. It is going crazy here. It is now a 2v3. Tiggs and HyperRat are the last two left here on Team Rengar versus the last two now, Codex and Dill Hero over on Team Blueberry Gabby.
Yeah, it's all popping off over on the B site, and Codex is nowhere to be seen. He's trying to make his way over. Not the most ideal sort of point on the B point for his setup here, but he's making it work. He's trying to get some angles. If anyone peeks anywhat aggressively, then he's got the shot.
Yep, 25 seconds, less than about 20 seconds, we'll say, on the clock until the point goes live. He is trying to get that dirty little peek angle. He saw his head. He finds him, and he connects to drop HyperRat. What is going on?
You gotta love to see it. This is just like peak arena gameplay right here. They know what they're doing. I love the use of the bolt action here. It's just so good.
It's up to Tiggs. Tiggs is the last one left here going against Codex and Dill, but he has to be careful about how he peeks. Oh, going to do a little jump there to try to bait out the shot. And Gaze, I mean, Codex is switching over to this pistol.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. He's got to make a push, hasn't he? Yeah, Codex gets the kill as well. There we go. Well, that's it. Yeah, 7-6 to Team Blueberry Gabby. and with the use of the sniper as well, and he wins. If that's not like a bit of BM, then I don't know what is. That's impressive.
Oh my gosh. As we jump over to Team Mindo versus Team Fudge. Fudge already up one round on them, and they have gone over here towards the good old shipping containers.
Love it. Yeah. This is Bay 5 here. This is one of my I mean, I'm a fan of the map, but at the same time, I'm not very good at it. I don't know what it is about this map. I just can't seem to get on with it. But it seems like the team that lost has chosen this one as their preferred map. So we'll have to see how they do.
Oh wow. Taxi going ahead and picking up Cryo. Fudge answering back, though, with a kill out of his own onto Taxi. Now it is up to Moxie for Team Mindo to take out Big Vic and Fudge XL, the captain of Team Fudge. But Moxie getting sprayed down. That aim punch absolutely destroyed him there.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Aim punch is such a tough thing to get around. It's I mean, if you have the first shot, you're most likely going to win the gunfight. But yeah, it looks like Mendo actually picked this map. So I don't know what the sort of the decision making behind this was. Maybe they felt like it was worth the shot just to try and sort of mix it up and see if Fudge and team and Team Evasion may not have their strategies down with this one, but I'm sure they do.
Yeah, I mean this is a map that a lot of us have played. Yeah. Just so much of, and we're like, if you've been playing since the game launched, you know this map extremely well, and it's going to be one of those things where I was going to say, Fudge XL's team does seem to have the advantage here, but Mindo and his team are kind of answering back. And then I say that, and then it just goes back to 2v2.
Yeah, it's pretty even Stevens right now. I mean, I'd say not anymore because Mandini's just taking down Mendo, so it's a 1v2 in favor of Fudge, and looks like Mox is just going to try and hold that angle. I mean, there's only 1 point in this map. It's in the center, so taking control of that is paramount to success. Wow, there we go.
Yeah, as Vic goes ahead and finds Moxie. Poor Moxie has been left alone, but I want to point out, do you see what Big Vic is running there?
Was that the MCX? I think it was.
It was the MCX. Yes. It is a gun that I have found to just be, since the recoil changes, has just been amazing. I love it. It is a fantastic weapon, this wipe. It is just so much fun.
Yeah, it's like a laser beam. I love how you notice that Vic is presetting his left shoulder peak because he knows he's going to have to be peeking left angle. So he's already got it running. That's really smart. I like that. See that? There we go.
Yeah, look at that. Fantastic job. But Range is going to go ahead and find Gino early. Hotsick going to go ahead and find Fudge. Oh. And then Mendo's going to find Mandini. This is all unfolding way different than I expected. Team Mendo capitalizing early. Vic goes down. It's now up to Cryo in a 1v4.
I mean, if you want anyone in a 1v4, it's got to be Cryo, I think. Basing it on his previous performance, but looks like he's kind of stuck in a corner now. He's stuck in the opposite team spawn. It's not ideal.
No, not ideal at all. Goes ahead and tries to get the spray. He does on Mendo. Drops him with that SP6. He couldn't have had many more bullets in that mag, but it's not going to be enough as Ranger NS is going to go ahead and drop Cryo there at the end.
Yeah, super. I mean, nice try from Cryo. Gets one, but doesn't quite get the next. So yeah, they get around to the board. That's important for the for the confidence there.
Yeah, it's huge. This could be their momentum shift that they need. It is 1-3 right now for Team Fudge, taking the early lead. But I have no doubt in my mind that Team Fudge is not going to be very happy with that last round showing, and are going to answer back right now.
100%. Yeah, it was pretty rough to see so many shots missed, but Range not missing no shots. Mandini goes down. Fudge returns onto Taxi and again onto Moxie, holding down this right side very, very well.
And then Big Vic is going to go ahead and pick up Range there with that 300. Now it is a 2v4, and Fudge is going to find Mendo. That is 3 for Fudge. Where is Hotsick? Looking to get that little 4-piece.
Looks like they're around the area. This could be big for Fudge. And there we go. Gets the headshot. That's huge. Holding down that right side like an absolute champ. Full kills. Yeah, Fudge doing what Fudge does.
Yeah, Fudge showing why he is the captain of Team Evasion right there. Clutching up when it needs to be clutched. Like I said, they were not going to be happy with the way that round unfolded last time. And just showing, hey, this is what we're here to do. We're here to win.
That's it. Yeah, just three more rounds, and then it's all she wrote. They have obviously won the first round, so it's just it's do or die really for Team Mendo, honestly. And at this point, they have to make something work. Mandini's going to try and make the same push. Hopefully, he doesn't miss too many shots. Watching that left side again, Vic with that left shoulder peek. Ooh. Range does hit down Mandini though. This is on the sort of the what do you call that side? I guess the left side. It's hard to say.
Yeah, the bay side usually.
That's the one.
Yeah. I always call it loading bay side.
Loading.
But yes. Cryo going ahead and picking up Range and Taxi there, leaving it up to Mendo and Moxie to kind of bring this back, but it's not going to be enough as Gino finds Mendo, and it's going to be Fudge to get Moxie. Gosh, these rounds are just popping off so quickly. Once a kill happens, it is like blood in the water, and the sharks are circling, and they just tear to shreds.
Yeah, it's so fast. We don't even get to see the actual point being captured, do we? I feel like we also haven't seen many cleanup crews, which I'm quite surprised by, considering, with money on the line and all that kind of stuff, you think the players might be a bit more sort of tentative. They might play a bit slower, kind of try and sort of feel things out. Maybe the cleanup crew might come in at some point, but we've not really seen it, honestly. It's been quite, quite refreshing sort of thing to see.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you point that out, because I feel like the smaller maps, we have a tendency to see the point not as much because people know how to hold these angles. But like you just said, it's very interesting. As Fudge goes ahead and picks up a kill there on Mendo, holding that nice angle, I was expecting a little bit slower play here. I mean, we're into the best of one. Like that's it. It's who you lose, single elimination, you're out.
Yeah.
So I'm really surprised to see so much aggressiveness so early.
Yeah, I think it's more so decisiveness than being aggressive. Like they know what they need to do. They know when to make a push, and Fudge knows how to make headshots, as he just did onto Range there. He's just on fire right now. It's just so good to see.
It really is. As a grenade goes out there, it is 2v4. Poor Hotsick and Taxi 2G left here to try to capitalize on this and to keep this lead from getting even further out of hand by Fudge's team.
Yeah, Hodsick in a 1v4. Fudge taking down a taxi. Yeah. Oh, where is Fudge getting this from? What is he doing? What is this is mad.
I think it's map knowledge. This is what we were talking about earlier. I think Fudge feels way more comfortable here on this map
for sure
compared to Block. So he knows how to hold these angles. He knows where to push from. He knows the audio cues, and it is showing here.
Yeah, that's it. Fudge. I mean, he seems just like in tune with that right side, that loading bay side, just holding it down like an absolute champ. So yeah, we'll see Gino kind of go loading bay side, see what he can do. Mandini with the same jump over, and that's a team kill onto Mendo. Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. What is happening? They're Fudge just wants more kills. He's like,
okay. Give me them kills.
Let me pad those stats.
Yes.
Let me pad those stats as Team Mendo gets knocked out of the competition. They are the first ones, I believe, to be knocked out. Single elimination bracket. And that is going to be Team Fudge XL moving on to the next round. As we jump over with Team Wardell and Team Anthony. And it's looked like Team Wardell is going to be knocking out Team Anthony very, very soon.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, you know, from what we've seen from Confan team, they did fight back. They did try to fight back in that bowl match, but looks like they've chosen Equator as their map of choice, and it's not quite paid off the way they thought.
No, unfortunately not. I mean, this is the thing, right? These guys know how to play these maps so well. But with that being said, though, GL40 going to go ahead and pick up a couple of early kills. Going to slay it out. GG Earth, though, going to answer back to Cool D.
Yeah, it's
a 4v3.
Yeah, it's happening really, really fast. Vegas headshot onto Toby there. Toby returning onto GG Earth there. And a team kill, unfortunately, Valek onto the Labs Rat. So this is now a 2v2. It's not really what they would have hoped, but you know, not too bad either way.
They're just trying to keep it entertaining. You know what I mean? They want to make sure it's even through the entire competition.
I get that, but you know, when they're losing, it's not ideal. Confan though, onto Vegas. This is a big momentum shift, I think, for him. One of the players that doesn't necessarily play Tarkov as much as the rest. That he's still holding his own. It seems he loves this butcher class too with the Alton. I don't think he really cares for audio. Just wants to shoot things.
Yeah. And I mean, here's the thing. Anthony is an amazing gamer. We've all seen it as Wolf goes ahead and picks up a kill there. It is now a 1v1. It's going to come down to Anthony versus Wolf here. Can Anthony capitalize and bring this to a 2-5? Oh, it's going to be close. The battle of the fouls.
Yeah. They're both on the exact same kit, both butchers. And looks like Wolf has a bit less health, but not so much. Got the prone there. Oh, was he prone? I don't think he was prone. No, I thought he was just going for the prone for the less recoil, but that works out either way. Big kill onto Anthony Confan there, and 6-1 match point.
Man, coming down to this, looks like it's going to be Team Wardell's game to lose. Let's see if Anthony and them go out with a little blast, have a little bit of fun with it. Let's see what they do.
I hope it doesn't go the same way as the last round, to be fair, but yeah, we'll see. It looks like they're going for it, though, hopefully. So, yeah, giving it one last hurrah. Stun going out from Wolf like that.
Yeah, flashbang going out. What I was saying earlier, too, is, I mean, Team Anthony plays Tarkov, especially during early wipes, a lot. You know what I mean? You'll see him on at those late zombie hours in the middle of the night, grinding out. So he knows how to play, and he is good. But, man, what
happened there? What was it? I think like they just didn't see Earth, and Earth was like, "Oh, hey, how's it going? What's up?" Madness.
I have no idea what just unfolded, and I can only imagine the comms here. But GL40 and Anthony going up against Fragus. Fragus, it's all on his shoulders to make this a 7-1 and move them on into the next bracket.
Yeah, 2v1. Confan on the high ground. Fragas really on the back foot, it seems. I hope they don't push this as a 1v1v1 as well. It looks like they might be trying to. But Labs Right gets it anyway. So there we go. It's not a 7-1. It's still a 6-2. They have a chance. They're doing work, and looks like it's all up to Anthony Confan to try and get it done.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a paddle upstream here for Anthony's team. But I mean, we've all seen upsets.
Oh, yeah.
There's always an upset, and I would like to see an upset. What about you?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that's what we live for. This is great. Loving it. So Confine just holding the angle here. Looks like he knows the pushes that they do. Toby gets one onto Wardell. Fragas onto Labsrat. Cordy again onto Earth. Slowing down slightly now, looks like, but still a 4v3 in favor of Anthony's team.
Oh, good spray through that, knowing you can penetrate that wall to try to get a little wall bang there, but it's going to still, 4v3. And we're talking about this in the last match, but these guys are not playing slow and methodical. They are just sprinting at one another, just trying to spray each other down.
No, I don't think even in this match we've seen the objective pop up at any point in time. It's just been an absolute frag fest. So they're just aggressively pushing every angle. They're trying to. I guess maybe they're tired. They just want to get this over and done with. I don't know. It's quick. It's quick. That's for sure. Fragas with one onto Cool D. Now obviously a 2v3 in favor of Woodell's team now. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, this is Anthony going to go ahead and pick up a kill on Wolf. So now it is a 2v2. Bragus is a little bit of hurt compared to the other two, but Anthony's going to go ahead and take some damage also. This is going to get spicy because Wardell's team wants to close this out. They want to be done with this. They want to be moving on. And every moment you stay in here, fatigue might start to set in a little bit. I mean, you guys got to imagine these guys are really playing a lot of arena right now. And that fatigue, as we get into those final brackets, are going to start setting in for some of these competitors.
Yeah, 100%. The objective is up, and I've just noticed that Anthony has a grenade, or he did have a grenade, at least. I thought it might have come into play, but I guess not. Oh, well, there we go. 7-2 for Team Wardell there. Just kind of picking up the pieces, just cleaning up. And over to Endra and Hambino on the second map here.
Oh, look at what map they have chosen.
Love it.
Such a good map. This is probably one of my favorite maps in the game. Besides, the towers are questionable, but everybody likes them or hates them.
Yeah, I mean, I think it like adds a dynamic to the game. It's more sort of informational, less sort of shooting, actually killing things. It's more so to get information on where pushes are happening and where players are. Mm-hmm. That's what we used it for when I was playing Arena. It's definitely a utility more so than a fragging ability. But 3v4 looks like Hambino's on the objective. He's just going to lie down and chill out. There's a lot of cover around these objectives as well, which is quite nice on this map. So you can kind of use team sort of chemistry to kind of hold it. And they just win the round. So that's 2-1 for Endra's team, but Hambino's team with the victory there. So we'll see. We'll see what can work.
Yeah, and like you were saying, this is interesting because remember, this is Team Indra's map pick. So they seem to really be comfortable on it, taking that early 2-1 lead now. So it's interesting, and this is what I'm kind of excited now that we're into these, like, the losers get to pick the map, seeing the map choices and what people are picking here and seeing their strategy going into these maps as we jump in here with Desmond going ahead and full sprinting towards the ambulance. Yeah,
just doing his thing, jumping around, just trying to get some information at least. Trey with a headshot onto Walker. That's not ideal for Walker. Starting off on a bad note there. But I want to say maybe Philbo and Walker had sort of a say in the map pick as well. I think they're quite confident on this map as well, as a sort of a team in general. So that could have been their sort of influence there.
Yeah, very nice underhand throw there on that grenade. Interesting to note, though, Philbo is 1-3 on this map. Very different compared to what he was doing on that block map. So we'll see if he turns it up a little bit and maybe picks up a couple of extra kills, because that one kill did just come from this round.
Yeah, just not quite finding his vibe this round. I don't think, just kind of trying to feel out the round. It's early days, in terms of the grand